So good morning everybody, and welcome to this flight out of the Faroe Islands this morning with this beautiful Boeing 757-200 FarCargo. We're just about ready. They're loading the last Salmon now. This Salmon, which is about 33 tons going out this morning, is going via Brussels to China. And like I said, they're almost ready with loading everything. So we're just about ready to do the departure briefing as well. Today I'm flying with my good friend and colleague Ken. So we'll take this aircraft down to Brussels in just a few minutes. Flight time today will be just 2 hours and 10 minutes. And the flight conditions are really well today, all the way actually. Yeah, ground flight, we have 2 good starts, so I'm going to disconnect all equipment and I'll see you on the left with the steering pin and see you later.
Yeah, copy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Engines are stable. Alright, set flaps 20 is clear from the outside.
Yeah, all clear, right. Flaps 20 selected.
Right, so ready for flight controls? Or rudder check.
362, taxi approved. Marshal frequency 120.2.
Lining up runway 12, Marshal 120.2, retrieving 36.
The grooving looks nice, huh?
Yeah.
It's coming along nicely.
Yeah.
Alright, are you ready for a preview?
Yes.
Performance with flaps 20 checked, no position shift. Emergency is a visual maneuver today. And routing via Odeva is checked, and stop altitude flight of 290
Checked. Blick on there.
Yeah.
Ja, tack för hjälp med oss utsättningen.
Airship 362, wind for takeoff 110 degrees 11 knots. North for the traffic runway 12.
No traffic runway 12, and we shortly roll. We should 362.
Yeah, ready?
Ready, yeah.
Very good. Take off.
Engines are stable.
Set thrust.
Thrust set.
Checked my thrust levels.
80 knots.
Checked.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Climb thrust to VNAV,
Climb.
center to command.
VNAV, center.
That's 13 degrees.
Yeah, check. Osborne, right?
Osman, sorry. Thank you.
Modified.
Checked and execute. And flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps up. That's standard.
Standard set, passing flight level 53. Now?
Flight 53, cross checked. Speed, VNAV path.
Checked. So we're cruising along now at 35,000 feet on a course almost direct to Brussels already. The departure out of Vagar today was departure from runway 12, which I showed you earlier, winds from the southeast. And we did an LNAV departure, basically climbing straight ahead out and by this routing here basically. So departing runway 12, straight ahead out to Victor Golf 403 and then to Odeva. And before we got to Odeva, we were cleared direct to Osborne, which is a point a bit more southerly, so it's a more direct routing. So the first sector we get up to here is Iceland control, and then we are transferred to Scottish once we get further on. If we look at this map here, boundary between Icelandic and Scottish airspace. So Odeva, and then to Osborne, which is on the border between the Scottish and Icelandic airspace. And then our routing takes us actually between the Shetland Islands here, just south of the Shetland Islands. And we are, as you can see, it looks like we're off course, but that's because we have got a direct routing at the moment. So we're cutting corners basically, which is good. It saves fuel and saves time, and it saves the environment. So that's all good. So our routing, like I said, takes us over the ocean basically, on the southeasterly heading, and then straight south here, and in over, very close to Amsterdam actually. And the routing is it's kind of curvy down here, but usually we get a straight, and we get some shortcuts when we come down here. And my first officer Ken, he will do the approach. You might have noticed that I did the departure out of Vagar. And that is due to company procedures that first officers are not allowed to take off or land at Vagar at the moment. It's a procedure, of course, that we're looking at and working on, so we can have the first officers do at least departures out of the Faroe Islands. The reason being that it's a short airport or short runway, and it's a narrow runway. So that's why we have restrictions on that at the moment. But as we climbed out of 10,000 feet, we switched controls, and now Ken is doing the flying. I'm communicating on the radios.
Flying the 757 cargo is a bit different, I expect, from flying the 75 passenger. I've never flew the 75 passenger version, but I flew other aircrafts on the passenger version. So basically, on today's flight, it's just a crew of two. It's myself and my first officer Ken, and that's it. So we're left on our own, basically. And we have to make our own coffee and our own meals. Of course, we are getting catering, but so there's no cabin crew or there's no cargo load master with us. So it's basically just the two of us here on the flight deck. So I guess the layout of the flight deck of Cargo 757 is quite different than from the others. So I just thought I'd show you a little bit about what we have here of facilities. I'm just now sitting on one of the observer seats. The other one is just over across from me here. And here in the back we have 2 more seats which we can have people sitting on. So we actually have a capacity of bringing 4 people with us. But we never do that. Sometimes we bring our technician with us, and sometimes we bring company personnel with us that go for meetings and other stuff. But otherwise, these seats are usually empty. Up here at the front of the flight deck, I can show you here, we have a small galley. This is our kitchen area. This is a small oven that we can heat some meals in. At the moment we have 3 meals in there for us, and that's basically what we have as a cooking facility. Then we can make our own coffee out here. So I have like a coffee pot here with water in. So with a timer, so we can boil our water and we can make our own coffee. So that's basically it. We have a small wardrobe here in the back with our emergency equipment around. And here, if we move to the back of the flight deck, we have our own lavatory on the flight deck actually. So and it's quite like an ordinary lavatory. It's quite similar to what you would find on a passenger jet with all facilities. Here if you follow me this way, here on the flight deck, I can show you we have the operation of the main cargo door, which is here. So we can open the cargo door here from this panel, and actually we have access to the back. If we look here, I can show you. Put the light on. We never go here, but we have actually access. So if you care, you can have a quick look in the back there. And that makes sense. Say if we need to inspect something, we have a suspicion of something. It could be smoke or something. I mean, we could actually have a look at what we see, but normally we wouldn't go there in that area. So that's basically the confinement of the cockpit of the 75. Nothing special. And like I said, it's just the 2 of us crew. Fortunately, our flights are not that long. We have 2-hour flights to Brussels, 2:10, and we have like 1 hour and 15 to Dublin. But we have longer charter flights. I think the longest one has been like 6.5 hours airborne from Newark Airport to Billund in Denmark. So we have longer flights as well.
So Rooney, you ready for a briefing?
Yes, I am.
Have you checked my setup?
I have checked your setup. I'm happy with the setup.
All right. So no terms are checked. There's nothing special. The airplane is good. So it's a normal day at Brussels, basically. So we are checked the weather in Brussels, and it's southerly winds. So we are expecting a runway 25 right, and we start at the star at Woody, down to Bravo Romeo 202, and then to Antwerpen.
Yeah.
And then we go to the transition. That is going to be an Antwerpen 1 Romeo transition. And the same is the sector safe is 2200 feet, and it goes to Antwerpen via Bruno, Naxos, Uveti, and then we're going to start the approach from Uveti. And we have some restrictions here on the transition as well.
Yes.
So max 200 knots at Uveti and above 2000 feet.
E6 to descend flight level 260.
Flight number 260 is Sweden 362.
260.
Checked.
PRV now speed.
Check.
I shall run air 43 Hotel Hotel 30 Novo. Run air 43 Hotel
Yeah.
Hotel hello identified, and when ready descend level 280 level Novo. Ready descend level 280 level Novo, run air 43 Hotel Hotel. Suntoga 4 Victor Delta, indicated airspeed 280 knots or less.
Sweden 362, descent flight level 150.
Flight level 150 is Sweden 362. Brussels hello is Sweden 362 is Woody, descending flight level 150 to Woody.
Sweden 362, Brussels radar contact, direct Alpha November Tango, then Bravo Uniform November, runway 25 right, descent flight level 130.
appointments.
Sweden 362 right turn, heading 170.
Heading 170, Sweden 362.
Heading 170.
Checked.
Bonjour, Reveille 0597, descending 8000 and course to F-Club.
Yeah, we 0597, head over runway 25 with information extra. Sweden 362, descend to 2000 feet on speed.
Descend 2000 feet and free speed as Sweden 362.
2000 feet free speed.
Checked.
Sweden 362, turn right heading 220, clear down S25 right.
Heading 220, clear at S25 right as Sweden 362.
Block light, heading 220.
Checked. That's the live.
BR 0597, descend to 4000 feet, units 1000.
Then 4000, unit 1000, Reveille 0597.
Block light.
Speed checked. Flaps 1. Flap 5.
Sweden 362, contact tower 12078, bye bye.
12078 Sweden 362, thanks, bye. Ciao, good morning, Sweden 362 is with you at 7 miles, 25.
Sweden 362, good afternoon, wind 190 degrees from 0 knots, gusting 17, runway 25 right, clear to land.
We'll land to the right, Sweden 3.
Alto.
3004, go around.
Clear Gerald on take plane.
Oh, okay.
Overhead. Gear down, gear down.
Checked. Speed checked. Gear down.
Flaps 20.
Speed checked. Flaps 20.
Flaps 25.
Speed checked.
Flaps speed, we're on trim Jordan.
Checked. Ready for landing checklist?
Landing checks.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Armed. 25.
Checklist complete.
Kan stabilize daar?
Checked.
Nou, doei. Costa zit nu aan,
Ja.
ik ga zo aan.
Plus 17.
Check vrachtwagen. 12 years. Autopilot off.
Checked.
Zeg maar speed or power settings, ja?
Yeah. Power setting 18. Speed is perfect. Speed good. Thrust setting 0.14.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse normal.
Passen wel aan.
Ja.
Sweden 362, gateway Alpha 6, continue send 967.
Alpha 6, then minus 67, you're Sweden 362.
Yeah, go ahead. So we arrived safely at the Brussels airport. Now they're unloading our cargo, which is like 33 tons of salmon, and it's going straight on to China. So it was a successful flight, uneventful as well. So it was just a nice experience. We just hope that you enjoyed flying with us on FarCargo on our 757-200, and just hope that you will enjoy the videos on Just Planes.